Pride and lust. Those are one of the two things that you don't even realize you battle every day. From my experience, I can tell you right now, my biggest problem is battling pride and lust. Okay, so most of my life, I've grown up on the idea that everything you look at, the way that you look at relationships, the way you look at people, the way that you look like justification of your actions and the self-esteem of yourself, right? To understand that if you gauge your success or if you're doing a good job is almost based off of lust, right? You believe that if you can do certain things for people, if you can please people in certain ways, you have then justified your actions, what you're doing, any bad choices, it doesn't matter, right? You use that as a way. Well, between the justification to try to falsely increase your self-esteem, where somebody like me, man, who, I'm significantly successful and I know that. I do understand the idea of success, at least in regard of career, where I came from, coming from nothing, coming from a single mom, we were on welfare, we didn't have money, poor, living with grandparents and stuff, just so that we can make do for the time as, my mom was going back and things, right, to school and education, and then was able to kind of bring me up in that same concept, right? I know where I was at. I know where I'm from. I understand the idea of that. But self-esteem is so low that you are justifying choices because it makes you feel better. The lust that you feel for something, the lust that you feel for somebody makes you falsely think that you're doing a good job, right? You don't look at the idea that, hey, you know what? I have one thing, one goal, one choice, one person, one everything. What if I tried to do the best I could at that one thing? But lust creeps in and lust starts to drive you away from things. Sometimes it's not even voluntary lust. It's not even things that you think ab- about. Like you don't want to think about that. It's that you're sitting there and you see somebody, and in your mind, you actually are feeling loneliness or you're feeling that you want to be with your person, but your mind can't comprehend it because you don't have the self-esteem to put that trust into one idea, one person. You think, well, yes, I have that. Yes, I have this. It's everything to me. It brings me peace. I love it from the core of my heart. I love that. I love this job. I put everything into this job. No matter what, I believe in it. An ad comes across for a new job. A girl walks by you. She looks pretty. Say hi, how are you if you need to. If it's a part of something you need to get done that day or a part of a journey or whatever, don't say hi to her if you have nothing to say to her. If you're not going to sit here and date that girl, take her out, are you going to leave the girl you're with? Are you going to leave the girl you're with to date this girl? If you're not, why are you wasting your time? Dude, the lust of just that alone, just speaking to that girl, what it will develop, the seeds in your mind that it plants. You're never gonna date that girl, man. What are you gonna do? You gonna have sex with her? Cool, man. And then you have sex with her, and then you gotta go home and tell, maybe you don't. Maybe you think you can have multiple girlfriends at once. For what, man? For what? Because you get your little thing wet a couple times? Are you offering a life to these people? Are you offering children, marriage? Why are you wasting their time and your time? Lust. Because you think that because maybe you've watched porn most of your life, maybe because you've grown up in an area that was super sexual, like where I grew up, everything is sexualized. Oh, you get in a fight with your significant other? Have sex with somebody else. Oh, you are having a hard time? Go chat it up with somebody else. Go play some games with each other through text messages. Make each other feel good for a short term. You get a short term feel good feeling. Cool. Oh my God, that's great. And then 10 minutes later, you're feeling like shit. 10 minutes later, you're depressed. 3 days later, you're significantly depressed. A month later, you feel lonely because inside you know that you're living a dark life. You're living something of lust and your pride. The other portion is you're battling pride. You're battling pride because your pride is going to sit there and tell you that what you're doing, it's okay. It's okay. Why isn't it? Why isn't it okay? Why can't you have all of it? Why can't you have everything? When you don't even realize the pride is killing you because it's all ego driven. And if you have no self esteem, your ego is horrible. Your pride is a false, it's a false pride. It's not even the pride that you should have. The pride that you have right now is not what you should have. You should be able to look at it and say, man, man, look what I came from. Man, I could have been on welfare. I could have been homeless. I could have been dealing drugs or still dealing drugs, fighting, jail, probation. You know, I was on probation when I was younger, man. Legitimate probation for the wrong place, wrong time. Once you get in that system, it just wants to keep you in the system. I was super lucky, man. I could have been that way. And I know that I look at myself and I do sometimes go and say, all right, I know where I was. I know where I'm at now. And I know that it's significantly better. I know that. I, in my heart, know that it is better. And I know that, right? But your pride, man, your pride in the decisions that you make. And if you're making decisions and you're not proud of where you're at. You're not proud of your family. Bro, go home one time. Go home one time, sit on your couch. Look at what's in front of you. Look at your kids, man. Look at what your offspring, what you've created. What are you going to do? Throw it away? You're going to throw it away for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes of a girl that's going to leave you or a guy that's going to leave you because it's not important. It's not important to them, man. It's a short term. Bro, they have what they want long term. And if they don't know, why are you going to try to be their navigator? It is not your job to navigate their short term desires. Man, you got to be better, man. We all have to be better, man. I have to be better to understand that, man, you have the best of the best sitting in front of you. Just sit down. Stop with the consistent short term. I need it right now, right now, right now, right now. Man, build with that person and hope to God that person is willing to build with you. Hope that person is willing to overlook your mistakes. Some people don't, they're going to leave you. They're going to leave you, man, because you can't keep making the same mistakes. I promise you, though, man, if you continue to make change every day, if they don't see your change every day and they're not willing to stick with you through your change every day, to be there for you, to support you, just to stand there. That's it, man. They're not gonna they're not gonna make your choices for you, bud. You need to make your own choices. But if they're willing to stand there, man, even if it's not the person you think of, man, believe in it. Trust in it. Look at yourself and know that, man, you need to do better, bro. You need to do better. Lust destroys everything. If you build your relationship on lust, in 15, 20 years, man, when it's dried up, when your dick don't work no more, man, what are you gonna do? Bro, you probably don't even know how to have a legitimate conversation with that person. I don't care if you've been with them 5, 10 years, man. I don't care. Dude, sex can hold you up for so long until it's not there. And then the loneliness occurs. Dude, true loneliness. Because your self-esteem is destroyed by the fact that you have nothing more to offer them than a little bit of short-term dick that they can go right down the street and get from somebody else. Understand and be proud of what you have. If any one of you have a family, if any one of you have a great job, think about that job. Think about where you came from. Maybe you were a janitor and now you've become a high-level person in your job. I don't know, man. Maybe you're the owner of your job now. Maybe you're the CEO. Maybe you're a supervisor. But remember where you came from scrubbing toilets to start out. And now look where you are. You could still be there. Not that it's a bad thing, but you could still be there. Look at your elevation, man. Slowly but surely, you've elevated yourself. So why not elevate every part of your life? Why sit there and make the same dumbass decisions over and over again because you're scared? Dude, nobody's coming for you. Nobody's coming to save you except yourself when it comes to what is going on up here. And you might have to make the biggest sacrifice. And it's going to be scary. And you're not going to know what to do. There's no roadmap for what you have to do. But understand that lust and pride will destroy whatever route you're on, whatever decisions and whatever goal you have in front of you. You will be able to see that goal all day. You will. You'll be able to look right at it. Dude, if you keep relying on lust and pride, all you will do is see it. You will never touch it. You will never touch it. Are you willing to give up everything in your life for some short-term stuff to never touch that goal, man? We're here for such a short time. Don't waste it. Have pride or be proud in what you have that is good. Don't be prideful to think that you're too good for something, too good to suffer, too good to be with one person, too good to focus on one job and make the best of this one before you move on. Be better. Steady pressure every day. Keep taking the steps forward. And I promise you, man, what's yours will be yours. And maybe not on your timeline. But dude, I promise you, what's supposed to be yours, it's going to be yours. Stay focused.